Welcome to the Geopolitical Thinker, the best historical and philosophical geostrategic channel. I am Dr. Geopolitican and the Lord of Geopolitics. The Soviet Union's story begins with the 1917 Russian Revolution. Discontent with the Tsarist regime and fueled by Marxist ideology, revolutionaries led by Vladimir Lenin toppled the centuries-old Romanov monarchy. A brutal civil war ensued, with the Red Army, Bolsheviks, defeating the White Army, various anti-communist forces. This period also saw the Red Terror, a campaign of executions against the former regime's supporters. In 1922, the newly formed Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR, emerged, with Russia as the dominant republic. Lenin, the architect of the revolution, implemented communist policies like nationalizing industries and collectivizing farms. After Lenin's death in 1924, Joseph Stalin rose to power. Stalin ruthlessly consolidated control, eliminating rivals and purging the Communist Party. He embarked on rapid industrialization, at a terrible human cost, and collectivized agriculture, leading to famines. World War II marked a turning point. Initially invaded by Nazi Germany, the USSR mounted a fierce defense, eventually playing a decisive role in defeating Hitler. This victory elevated the Soviet Union's global standing, ushering in the Cold War, a decades-long ideological struggle with the United States. The USSR expanded its influence in Eastern Europe, creating a communist bloc. Internally, however, the Soviet system stagnated. Economic growth slowed, and social reform stalled. Despite achievements in science and space exploration, dissent grew. The 1980s saw Mikhail Gorbachev's rise as leader. He attempted reforms with glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring, but these inadvertently weakened the Communist Party's control. By 1991, simmering ethnic tensions and economic woes overwhelmed the Soviet Union. The Baltic states declared independence, domino-like secession followed, and the Communist Party dissolved. The USSR officially ceased to exist on December 31, 1991, marking the end of a communist superpower that had profoundly shaped the 20th century. Soviet Union is the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics or USSR. It and its allies are known as being in the Eastern Bloc, Communist Bloc, Socialist Bloc or Soviet Bloc. There were 15 countries in the Soviet Union controlled by the Kremlin in the Red Square in Moscow by the Russian state and government. USSR was a Russian-dominated union of 15 states which are Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Russia itself. The Russian Federation was the successor state of Soviet behemoth. These 15 states in USSR are known as Soviet republics. USSR also had satellite states. The Soviet satellites are East Germany, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Poland, Mongolia. Yugoslavia was Soviet-aligned until 1948, Albania was Soviet-aligned until 1960, Finland was strictly neutral and North Korea was under heavy Soviet influence. These were the Soviet satellite states after Soviet republics forming the Soviet Empire. Thank you for watching the Geopolitical Thinker. Please subscribe.